Welcome to Align Trading, going over today's SPY recap as well as live analysis and trades in the Discord. So first thing here in the morning that I posted in the pre-market brief for members was to be watching for us to be back below the 5-day moving average if you wanted to short it, as well as understanding this retracement to the 5-day moving average right here and the microstructure off of it. As you can see, we have this head and shoulder right here for this move down, but before that I did take these calls on the way up right here for this 5-day moving average retest, and then from there explained that the chart is now ready to head down, and let's see it happen. Right up here in this area of the chart are two crucial things that you must understand as a trader with this 5-day moving average as well as this head and shoulder rejection off of it, right? We form this bullish structure and you can see that it looks like we're going to rip out, right? We get some strong movement, but up at this 5-day moving average, that was the target. Hence why I sold as soon as we got up there and then switched immediately to over to puts, because that is exactly what we were looking for, was that rejection. That's why we waited off the open. We did not short the open. We wanted to give it some time to retrace to that 5-day moving average before we shorted it, right? You can see that we got that rejection off of it, and from there we continue in this orange selling channel. And now I will get back to this yellow tapering in a minute and explain a little bit about tomorrow, but we need to go over the 1 minute still. So this white algorithm that we see throughout the day, right, we identified right here, and you can see that this gave us this head and shoulder rejection, and from there we see the white algorithm continue throughout the day with these head and shoulder rejections. You can see there are plenty in here that you can take with it, several trades off of it, right? With this white algorithm, again, you see several of those trades forming within it. Now, we were also within this pink tapering algorithm right here, and we could not break down or break out of it, and we're just continuing within this channel right here. Today was also not easy by any means. As I explained in the morning, you must trade off the microstructure, especially after gapping down 1%. They're not just going to have the chart go straight down, right? That's why we have this retracement in the morning, and then after this big drop right here, once again you have a push up, and then you're just slowly decaying these cons throughout the day. And you know, every time someone tries to enter to the downside here, rip the other way, to the downside, rip the other way, to the downside, rip the other way, and it just keeps going on unless you are entering right off of these head and shoulders right here. You see the microstructure within the chart with this inverse cup and handle once again, and throughout the day I was just entering these and adding on to my position and letting my runners run, as well as protecting, right? You can protect once it completes these inverse cups, right? Protect, once again, protect, protect. If it continues running, great, and you can get these great trades off of those. Now, what can help you understand why the chart was not reversing right here, right at each point, like it looks like it's going to maybe, you know, at any point do something like this, right? You could even do it there. The reason why is we are within this orange selling channel right here. So if this orange selling channel breaks, okay, now that is different because we have this yellow, right? But until then, and being below that 5-day moving average, there is no reason for concern. You just have to let the chart slowly work its way down. Now, as I was mentioning this possible tapering a minute ago, now I will explain what I mean. So, towards the middle of the day, I was explaining that we may be seeing some tapering from this orange right here. And if that is so, look for a possible handle starting to form here with the green and the white algorithm. And if that happens, heading into tomorrow or power hour, maybe we can see some sort of dump like that. And even if the handle right retraced more, right, we could see something like this, whatever it may be, to continue completing this inverse cup on the way down, because we do have all of this liquidity right here, as you can see this structure. Now on my runners, at the end of the day, I set my stop here at 558, and I was stopped out of my remainder of my position, and I called it a day there. So it was a pretty straightforward day. Even with the tricks that there were, it was easy to understand if you knew what they were, like the one up here and this white algorithm, which you see. I only charted one algorithm really today. Through the middle, because it's all there really was. It's the only one that mattered. You just needed to understand this, and there are 5, 6, 7 trades within here that you could have taken off of these silly drawings and doodles, right? So now going over what to be watching tomorrow, it's pretty much the same thing. We are still looking for this inverse cup right here, as well as this handle. We need to be below this 5-day moving average. So even if in the morning we see a big bounce, let's see that 5-day moving average form some sort of resistance once again. And then from there, right, we could head back down. Now, same thing as today, if we start with a gap down, right, look for that retracement maybe to a level like this before we continue heading lower, but we still can see something like this, or like I explained, we are already breaking out of this white algorithm that you can see right here, creating this larger head and shoulders, as well as this larger inverse cup if we want to, which is the ultimate goal, and many people have their targets on. Now, if for some reason we were to regain the 5-day moving average, right, look for a cup to close at it, and from there we can continue back up, but we have to regain this 5-day moving average before that happens. And if that does not happen, we are looking for more downside. Now, I have been explaining for the past couple of days here, being at the top of this Bollinger Band, that any time now we can lose this 5-day moving average if we do not continue to hold it, and this upper Bollinger trends up, as well as the 5-day continuing the uptrend, and we may end up seeing, right, that head and shoulder starting to form right here, and time for a 20-day retest. So right now, that is what we are looking for on that trend. We can see this inverse cup as well within it, so look for it to stay below this 5-day moving average, and from there, right, this 20, and then if we go lower, 5-day crosses below the 20 here, and from there we can have a downtrend in the chart, looking for this bottom Bollinger retest. That is all for the video. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see members in the morning. Thank you.